Good morning, folks. I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country. I've got a gift request, the second Gene Watson request. Jason Halvereson made a gift for me to do this one as well, and so I'm doing it. It's A Way to Survive. Now, I don't know this song, so I don't know it as far as I know. It's a reaction. I've done a number of Gene songs, including one yesterday, The Old Man and His Horn. But also got to recognize for a time, and maybe forever, the hat that Jason sent me. He's up in Minnesota, so Minnesota hat. And I love it when I get these things that are just fun. I've got my Kentucky hat that I wear. I actually bought that when I was in Kentucky about 2 months ago at a derby party. But A Way to Survive. I don't know the song, but Jason, thank you for the gift, my friend. Not merely of the hat, but for the gift for me to do this song. All right, here we go. A Way to Survive. What's he got to survive? That's a country beginning.
I look at your picture too often. It helps keep your memory alive.
She leave or die?
It's not healthy, they say,
left.
to relive yesterday. But for me, it's a way to survive.
She left them.
I must cling to what's gone if I'm to go on. I can't face the future. I've tried.
What happened?
Perhaps for the rest, looking back isn't best, but for me it's a way to survive. When my heart aches, I read all your letters, and the words make our love seem alive.
It's so real.
They say I can't last if I live in the past, but for me it's a way to survive.
Man, that's an interesting concept. Living in the past is a way to survive. I think it's human nature to help us better with pattern recognition to understand things so that we don't make the mistakes in the future and we can avoid this type of pain.
I must cling to what's gone if I'm to go on. I can't face the future. I've tried.
Part of his identity, her.
Perhaps for the rest, looking back isn't best, but for me it's a way to survive. But for me it's a way to survive.
That's just so direct. And, you know, I love things that break things down to the most elemental component. And this one is just survival. And the honesty, I mean, I write a lot. I'm actually working on 3 different books right now, and each in different stages of development. One is in its 4th draft. The other one's about 100. I'm 130 pages into it. I started writing this one about 4 weeks ago. It's a book on marriage and divorce. The one that's already basically complete, until an editor, if I get an editor, tells me to rewrite all these different parts of it, which is, that one's, I don't know, 230 pages. And then the other one now, I'm only 6 or 7 pages into it, but that's starting to flow quickly. The person who was most influential in my writing being honest and more concise was Anne Lamott, because she wrote a memoir but in all of her writing, she reveals things, and she's very funny, but she reveals things about herself. She'll start out blaming someone else for something, and eventually winds up brilliantly pointing the finger back at herself, that she was the problem all along. And that informed my writing so much, that honesty and if you want your readers to trust you, you've got to talk about yourself. You've got to show your imperfections. You've got to show your weaknesses, the things that you screwed up, the things you're scared of. You can't just be like a tough guy all the time, or whatever you might want to project. And in the song here with Gene, it's just holding on to you, just this picture, looking at it. I got to live in the past if I'm even going to survive the trauma of losing you. And that's brutal honesty. And that's when they say 3 chords and the truth. Now, truth isn't necessarily honest. It isn't. I think honesty has this certain component of openness, of self-revelation, or revealing yourself to others. And, truth. We say it's true that 2 + 2 = 4, or we say that's right. All right, that doesn't say anything about me. It's better to give than receive. Is that true? We can debate that, but I kind of like it. So whatever, but that doesn't say much. But in the song where he opened himself up, that he's just wrecked because she's not in his life anymore. That is a vulnerability, past, present, and future vulnerability. It says, look, as tough and all of that as I might want to be, I'm not. This brought me down to my basic level, and now I just want to survive. And the key isn't food, it isn't drinking, it isn't anything. It's looking at this picture, because that's still part of his identity that he wants to believe. So he's in denial. So denying that she's gone on some level helps him, take the next step to being a bit more, hopeful that things could change for him. So yeah, that was just a very well-written song. Instrumentally, it was relatively simple. The bass line kept moving along, and I liked that part of it. But Gene just carries the song. All right, so Jason, what am I going to rate this song? All right, the number that popped into my head on this one was a 9.1. And it was for the reason I said. I love a very simple, direct truth and vulnerability. I just want to survive. That says it all. That just says it all. That's where I'm at. My life is, I don't want all these great things. I don't have a bucket list. I just want to survive. That says it all. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed that. That's going in the playlist of songs of 9 and above. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video, and keep rocking the country.